Good afternoon, Jill and Alicia. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota in Cairns. Hey, look, thank you again for your inquiry. As promised, this is just a virtual tour of our 2019 Nissan X-trail that you see sitting in front of me, the one you inquired on, the little full drive 28,990 drive away with about 59,000 Ks on there. So, look, this is a really good chance, like I'm sure Dave would explain, to take you through the whole car, show you the ins and outs, any features, as well as any sort of marks or blemishes that we might be able to find as well. It's just a really good way to sort of be as transparent as we can with the car and give you a really great idea of what you're looking at. So look, just in case you're not sure, but we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. So this is one of our two pre-owned vehicle yards. We've got another one further closer to town at about 77 Mulgrave Road, and this is probably the bigger one of the two at 235 Mulgrave Road. We've also got the Toyota and Lexus showrooms across the road there, as well as the service and parts drop-off where all the solar panels are. And of course, we offer great finance rates to just about anybody, as well as we'll trade anything as well. So, look, I'll get back to the X-trail as well while we're here. So, just starting from the front, like I said, I want to be as absolutely transparent as I possibly can be for you. So, right on the actual front, there's a little bit of a mark, scuff just on the front rear quarter there. That looks like it has been touched up before, and a couple little sort of, again, just a part of that same scuff just in the actual paintwork there. So it's a little bit, it's only sort of noticeable once you're up close. Like once we come back, it does disappear. But again, it's all about being as transparent as we possibly can. So in the actual bumper itself, a couple minor sort of stone chips through it, but they're not actually through the paint. They're just sort of just minor stone chips on the front there, but those most common areas that you do normally see. Right across the bonnet as well. It's the same thing up here. So if anything of that is a concern for you, let us know. We can always talk to management and see if we can get those touched up for you if it is a concern. So again, right across the front there, so pretty tidy. Just another little stone chip there as well for you. So I'll just show you right across that bonnet as well. So I'm sure Dave would have explained, but we don't take any cars that have been in accidents or written off or flood damage or hail damage or anything like that. All the cars have got to have really good service history. Past the roadworthies and the car history reports there too. So obviously at 28,990 drive away. And I'll just show you that windscreen too, so no cracks or anything like that to be concerned about. And I'll just take you across that roof while we're here. Very, very straight lines. Just a really good example, eh? So take you down here while we're here. I'll just show you on the inside of the door card there too. It's a little bit tight here, so I'll do my best. But if you can't quite see anything in this video, please let me know and I'll get some photos through for you instead. Really well looked after though. A little bit of sort of wear just on the inside. And there, it's just where people sort of drag their feet as they jump in. But really well looked after, to be honest. To show that all that hood lining as well. So judging by the service history, it does look like this was an ex-rental, but we do like getting those because these days they get serviced. They have to be serviced regularly and they get maintained, and they turn them over pretty quick. So we get really nice late model cars with good history from doing that. So that with that lever there, that just does fold flat. So it's just about flush with that rear tray there as well. And once that shade comes out, it does give you I just want to show you how much room that actually does give you in that boot. Pop that back up for you. Now this one is adjustable down the bottom here too, so you can actually slide that forward and slide that back as well. You've got a rail just under there, and that does adjust that on both sides. And that does come down as well, so and that center console, wow, can't do it with my hands. Sorry, just had to borrow my other hand for a second, and that does pop down there for you too. So I'll just jump back to the outside. We've got that rear passenger wheel down the bottom here. Very, very clean, very well looked after. Miles of tread left on these guys, heaps in there. A little bit of sort of scratch there, nothing too bad. And again, same thing just there. So just show up that. Again, just a little bit of time, parked a little bit tight here, but we'll do our best. Super well looked after. So I'll just show you across that dash as well, so no. Very clean, no cracks or anything like that to be too concerned about. So while I'm here, I'll just show you that service history as well. So all your books, everything else is in there, but we've got the service manual here. So I'll just, give me a second, I'll skip to the good stuff. So again, like I said, so down south, first service at 11,000 Ks, then 2020 at 22,000 Ks. So it had a basic service in between that, so just a lubrication one at July 2020 as well, hence why they've written that there. 2020 again in December at 42,000, all through Hertz, and 56 through them as well, and in 2021 May. So I literally just had a service, so everything should be very, very nice and fresh still in there. Not due again until 67,000 Ks, and we're currently at 59. So I'll just show you the rest of that door as well. We'll get back down to that front wheel while we're over here. So like I said, if any of this doesn't quite show up in the video, just let me know. We'll get some photos through instead, but miles of tread left on there too. So I'll just head around to the back for you. So I've just noticed just a little sort of mark just there too. Same again just in the back here. So a little bit of luggage marks across the rear bumper, but pretty common for these. It's exactly what they're made for, is cropping those hits. So just again a little bit of scuff there and there as well, but super tidy. So you got the handle there. There's actually a button just on the inside there. There's two buttons. So one will actually unlock the car, unlock the boot when you got the keys in it, and the other one will actually open the door for you. So inside we do have two different compartments. So one there and one there as well, but they are actually the same compartment, so they can come in, they can take it all out and get miles of space in there as well if you need it. Really nifty setups in these guys. So you do have that shade there as well, keep the sun off whatever you got in the boot, as well as stop them bouncing over into the middle row there if you've got kids in the back. And if you don't want these, that just pops out of there like that. Really nice and easy. Tie down points all through the back here. It's up in the corners, over in that corner, and in here as well. Jack and tools are all in there, and you've got an accessory plug just down in here too. So if you want fridges, lights, anything like that, you can all run it from there too. So really nifty setup in the back of that boot there. Just down to the back. So it looks pretty good this end. Fuel is on the driver's side here too. The release is inside, but I'll show you all that. So now the driver's side rear wheel. Again, heaps of tread left on these guys, absolutely massive. Massive amounts left on that. I'll just show you the inside of this door. So a little bit of sort of wear there, just minor indents again. It's just people trying to jump in and out or putting stuff into those rear seats. No, not so bad at all. So aircon vents are in the back there for you too. Electric windows all the way around. Now up on the so the door here, we've got the keyless entry. So I've currently got that key in my pocket. We push that one, it's going to lock the car. Push it again, it's going to unlock it for you as well. So as long as you're in that proximity with the key. It's just a really handy way to get inside the car, so that way if it's in your bag or you've got your hands full or juggling kids or anything like that, it just makes it way easier. Real handy for you. I'll just show you that last front wheel for you. Again, front. So give me 2 secs, I'll actually jump inside the this time. Now just the one key with this one as well. So unfortunately it is just whatever they sort of do trade with the cars. And yeah, so just the one Nissan, genuine Nissan key with that one. So foot on the brake, you got the little ignition on the side here. So once the key's inside the car, I'll fire that one up. There you go. So no engine lights or anything like that to be concerned about, only 59,950 Ks. You can set a little identifier in there, so if people in the back are taking their seats off and it senses that, it's going to beep and it's going to let you know which seat doesn't have their seatbelt on. So very, very clever. Really good for the old eyes in the back of the head. You've got your radio controls up on the left-hand side of the steering wheel here, so we can operate that side over there, jump between your different stations and that. On the right-hand side, all your cruise control settings, Bluetooth as well, so once your phone's connected, you can answer and hang up from here, as well as your voice controls. This does have automatic headlights, so you can set it to automatic there. Otherwise, your high beams, your headlights and your parkers and your high beams are all pretty standard on the right-hand side if you do want to use it yourself. And all the wipers are on the left, pretty normal. On the driver's side, you get a little button there that will tuck those mirrors in for you. So if you park next to a car that's nice and close, it just gives you that little bit of extra room to open that door up. It's not a bad thing for the shops anyway. Less likely for people to sort of bang their hands and their watches and stuff as they walk past. But you can just tuck that back open. You can see us in the mirror there. So your mirror controls are all down here for you as well. So right side of the car, left side of the car, and you just adjust that as you need to. All your mirror controls, sorry, your windows and your central locking are all down here for you as well. It is automatic on the driver's side, just with that button. And just holding to go back up. Your boot release is down here, and so is the fuel release as well. I'll just get down There you go, just up under there. So I've just popped that boot because I will show you before we finish this video what the bonnet looks like. Not the boot, sorry. It's been a long day. Joys of the heat up here. So we got the radio controls. Like I said, it is all Bluetooth as well, so you can connect your phone through that, play the music, answer your phone calls and all that sort of thing through the unit as well. Otherwise, we do just have your normal FM, AM controls there, and you do have a USB and an AUX input down there, as well as another accessory plug there as well. So heaps of accessories in this one, accessory plugs. We've even got another one just in the console, just there for you too, in there. So heaps, really good for charging cords, you know, phones, anything like the iPads, any of that sort of stuff. You've got your four-wheel drive options down here. That divider is actually cooled as well, so that runs off the aircon. That'll help keep your drinks cool there too, in those cup holders. You've got your full drive options down here, so at the moment it's just currently in two-wheel drive. You can turn that around to automatic. You'll see up on here, that turns around. You've got that little full drive light under there. There you go. So that's, depending on what sort of driving you're doing, that's going to basically dictate the car to whatever you're doing. It's going to do everything for you, basically. Not bad for wet roads or gravel roads or loose roads, things like that, where you still want to do, you know, 80k an hour, 100k an hour, things like that, your normal gearing. And then you do have a lock mode as well. So once we turn that on, you've got your four-wheel drive lock on the display, and that's for a bit more slow, creepy, crawly sort of four-wheel drive stuff in case you ever need it. Otherwise, we just flick that back to two-wheel drive and done and dusted. So really, really easy. It's all electronic, no getting out of the car or anything like that. Makes it really easy. We put that one into reverse. I said you do have a reverse camera back there. You can see that car behind us and the rear bumper there. Makes it really easy for parking. And aircon controls are all below here, so the fan speed. We won't sell a car with that cold air, without freezing cold air in these guys. But up the top, pretty simple. All your your light controls. Obviously your sunny holders in there. On the inside, we do actually have a light on the inside of that one too, which is great with the mirror. And that's about everything else as far as the features goes. But look, I'll try and get you as much of a view of this car as we can before I jump outside. So very well looked after. Pretty good example. And like I said, if there's anything in this video that I might have missed, please let me know. But yeah, just a really good example of the car. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to leave that running. So that's actually the important one. So you got your handbrake is actually down here on the floor. So it's a little foot handbrake. So you push that in, and that's now engaged. Push that again, and that's now disengaged. That's actually your handbrake for you. So you can see that light on there once it is engaged. So we'll just jump out for a second. So that's just beeping, letting me know that the car is running, and I've got that key in my pocket, just so you don't forget. That is the engine bay there as well. Very clean, super well looked after, and that's why we try and get these vehicles, because we do know the condition that they'll be in. But otherwise, guys, look, that actually concludes this virtual tour. I'll be sending this through shortly. I really look forward to hearing your feedback soon. Jill, I look forward to seeing you in the morning. We'll go for a drive, see what you reckon in person. And yeah, we look forward to hearing your feedback, Alicia. Thank you.